Breaking news. U.S. lawmakers on a trip to The Hague have accused Russian President Vladimir Putin of committing genocide in Ukraine. U.S. lawmakers on Wednesday accused Russian President Vladimir Putin of committing genocide in Ukraine. A day before their scheduled meeting with the ICC's top prosecutor, they made these remarks. In March, the ICC issued an international arrest warrant for Putin on war crime charges, citing his alleged involvement in the kidnapping of Ukrainian children. It has not, however, charged him with any other crimes committed by Russian forces in the over 18 months since they invaded Ukraine. Representative Michael McCaul, R. Texas, who chairs the committee, told reporters at The Hague that Putin tried to erase a culture, a people, and a religion, and that is the definition of genocide. Ann Wagner of Montana, another Republican on the committee, echoed this sentiment, calling Trump's actions crimes against humanity, the downright genocide that this man has perpetrated. Democrat from Virginia, Jerry Connolly, claims Putin denied Ukraine's existence as a country and a people long before the war. According to what Connolly has said, I think he himself made the case for genocide, and his behavior since then has filled in blanks. On Wednesday, they made those statements as reports emerged that 16 people had been killed and dozens more injured when Russian shelling hit a market in eastern Ukraine. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was in Kyiv at the time of the attack, and he was planning to announce a new aid package worth over $1 billion. On Thursday, the committee will visit Eurojust, the European Union Agency for Criminal Justice Cooperation, where they will meet with International Criminal Court prosecutor Karim Khan and learn more about the International Center for the Prosecution of the Crime of Aggression against Ukraine. The institute's goal is to aid nations that are preparing cases against high-ranking Russian officials for aggression. Crimes like genocide are within the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court, but aggression is not. McCaul stated, "The evidence itself and how we can help The Hague gather more and collect more evidence and intelligence to prove the case against Putin." Although it is not a member of the ICC, the United States has sanctioned a former ICC prosecutor and several of his aides for their work investigating possible war crimes committed by American and Israeli forces in Afghanistan and Iraq. But things have changed between them ever since the war in Ukraine broke out. The United States Department of Justice is helping Ukrainian prosecutors with their war crime investigations, Attorney General Merrick Garland said last month. Russia does not recognize the jurisdiction of or extradite its nationals to the Hague Court, so even though the arrest warrant against Putin carries significant moral weight, it is unlikely to result in his appearance in a courtroom in The Hague anytime soon. Gregory Meeks, DNY, Madeline Dean, DPA, Thomas Keane, RNJ, and Bill Huizinga, RMI, are also part of the visiting congressional delegation. Also, while in the Netherlands, they are meeting with various government officials and lawmakers. The trip to Europe is an effort to strengthen ties with key U.S. allies, with the goals of discussing support for NATO and Ukraine, holding Russia accountable for its actions in Ukraine, and addressing shared threats from China.